Welcome. My name is Severin Garrett, and I am so excited that you guys have taken time out of your busy day to support Holly and just learn more about what the Lord has placed on her heart about getting healthier this year. And I'll let her share. I don't want to take her, thunder. But my name, again, is Severin Garrett, and I'm a certified health coach. And that means that I just have a real passion for helping my friends and family create a healthy lifestyle. And I really don't believe in diets as much as I believe in lifestyle, because I want to help the people that I care about create a plan that will work for them forever. And I think that God designed our bodies to heal and restore themselves. And so I'm hoping that this message or this presentation will just encourage you in your health and your hope for the future. I think as women, we're always interested in each other's stories. So I'm going to start out by sharing my really short story with you. But this is my husband and I. We were recently given the opportunity to go to Aspen, Colorado, and just have some big fun. This is not a normal thing. We don't usually get to go snow skiing, but my husband had a project out there, so I got to tag along. And we learned how to cross-country ski, which was super fun. But back to my health journey. 18 years ago, I was diagnosed with severe IBS. I was in a very stressful sales job that required travel most every week of the year. The IBS, I don't know if you've heard of that, is called irritable bowel syndrome. It's inflammation in your intestines. It can be very debilitating in the symptoms. And because I traveled every week of the year, I was having these symptoms in airports, in airplanes, and in hotels, and then when I was taking clients to dinner. So it was miserable. And you may know that the symptoms are severe digestive issues, either side of the spectrum. So I had to constantly be thinking, am I close enough to the bathroom in case I have an emergency if I was taking a client to dinner? And it was just messy. It was really debilitating. Eventually, a doctor diagnosed my condition after many tests and many years of having those symptoms. And it was diagnosed as severe IBS, borderline Crohn's disease. So I was put on 3 daily medications, and those medications were a Band-Aid. In other words, they were controlling my symptoms, but they were not healing my body. And eventually, after much prayer, I believe that God brought someone into my life, a friend who was in my Bible study. She was getting her PhD in nutrition. She shared with me that our bodies can heal and restore themselves with proper nutrition. And I thought I was a good eater. I would have argued with you that I was a good eater. But what I learned was I was not getting enough fruits and vegetables to overcome the inflammation happening in my body. So she shared with me a really simple concentrated fruits and vegetables in a capsule. It's called Juice Plus. You guys may have heard of it because it's been around over 25 years. But I had not really ever taken the time to learn about Juice Plus. I just thought it was some supplement out there that people, took. What I discovered personally was 4 months later, I started seeing my body heal. And I started noticing that I had a lot less symptoms, just adding Juice Plus. That's all I did. At 6 months, my doctors took me off all 3 of those daily medications. And I have to tell you that gave me so much peace of mind, because when you're taking a daily medication for several years, 3 on top of just 1, plus the doctor said I'd be on them the rest of my life, I was very concerned about the side effects. So I'm so grateful that God revealed to me a simple way to heal my body with just whole food nutrition found in Juice Plus. But I have to tell you, I've seen so many effects in my family. My husband used to suffer with severe allergies. We would go to the drugstore and buy tons of Claritin and Allegra every spring and fall. We no longer have to do that. He also used to carry an asthma inhaler with him all the time. We no longer have to do that. And I will finish out with my older brother's story. He was on high blood pressure medications for over 10 years. And he was super skeptical. I remember him just really, being, I won't take that. I don't need that. I think I'm fine. And then eventually he decided to give it a try because we had some gummies. He didn't want to take capsules. He wanted to take gummies. And his body took about 9 months, and his doctors took him off high blood pressure medication. which is such a relief to our family because the men in my family have died really young of heart disease. And for us to see healing in his body really means a lot to us. So we believe that God brought this product into our lives to heal our bodies and to heal our families' bodies. And I love sharing it with people like you guys. And I'm so excited that Holli's going to share her story next because I know you guys are here to support her and her journey.
Well, amazingly, Jill knows this, the first of the year, we all kind of started taking better care of ourselves. And so, I've been taking care of my weight, but I had been praying to God about expanding my diet to like more fruits and vegetables and to, be open to more foods because I don't have a wide palate for a lot of that kind of stuff. And, I was trying to incorporate that in my diet. Well, I was having success. I'm having success getting some weight off. And Severin came back into my life after many years. We've been around the same social circles forever. And her timing, I'm convinced it was God because I was praying two things specifically. One is help me get more fruits and vegetables in my diet. I did pray that specifically because I'm not a good eater that way. And two, I wanted to find a way to work from home and build something that I could be flexible at while Jacob is still in high school. I didn't want to go work anywhere. So I had been really praying about those two things. And so then Severin comes into my life and I'm like, this is crazy. This is just kind of answering a lot of my prayers. The reason I'm excited about Juice Plus for my family, and Jill knows this, Davine, but Jacob has a very disruptive stomach. I mean, he's missed a lot of school this year. Right. I'm worried. We've been seeing a GI specialist and we don't have anything conclusive yet, but he's just got a temperamental stomach and I'm worried about inflammation in his stomach as well. And two, Connor has a sinus esophagitis, which is inflammation in his esophagus that can cause him to choke. So he takes an inhaler twice a day. And, as they've gotten older and they manage their own diets more than, me now, I know they eat so much junk. And so I've reintroduced Juice Plus to them to get them, at least I know they're getting the fruits and vegetables they need. And I am flooding their body with nutrition regardless of what they're eating when I can't watch them. And I'm hoping we'll have a story like Severin's in 4 to 6 months where Connor can come off his inhaler and Jacob's stomach can get more settled. The more research I am doing, I see the inflammation as kind of a silent nemesis in our culture and our systems. And I know for me, getting older, I can already see the arthritis. I have knee problems with inflammation and joint issues. And just the research shows what flooding your body with this nutrition can do for that. And it does reduce inflammation. So I'm excited about that for my family. Brian also has chronic congestion and allergies. And I'm excited for him to have Severin's story, for him to have that under control more. The other thing too, is we spend a lot of money on vitamins. And if you've ever seen Brian's pill case, it's like, it's just got every vitamin known and no telling how much we're spending on it. Well, when we get on Juice Plus, we can come off all of those. And I know that we're getting pure fruits and vegetables instead of just some of the synthetic, vitamins. So I'm hoping we're going to have a story like Severin in 4 to 6 months. But the story right now is I do feel like God just answered my prayer to give me the easiest way to make sure I'm getting all the nutrition I need right now.
Yeah. Great job, Holli. I think what we all should agree on is that there's a universal problem in this country. None of us are getting enough fruits and vegetables. I know there's a little girl in this picture, but this is across all Americans. We consume, on average, 2 servings a day. And according to the government, which is myplate.gov or American Cancer Society or American Medical Association, we need 7 to 13 servings in a variety of fruits, vegetables, and berries every day. And I can't tell you, if you think back about last week, was there one day that you had 7 to 13 servings in a given day? And then on top of that, we're supposed to have a variety every day. And I have a tendency to go back to the same fruits and vegetables. I love bananas and apples, and then I love broccoli and cauliflower. Those are my, go-to. but a serving is the size of your fist. And so I think what we've discovered clearly in our Western society is that we're not getting enough fruits and vegetables in order to maintain health and heal our bodies when we have conditions like we've been talking about. And you may be thinking, why more fruits and vegetables? That was my thought in the beginning, because my mother did not understand the correlation between disease and nutrition. But Dr. Sears, some of you may have heard of him. He's known as America's pediatrician. He's got over 30 books on how to raise healthy families. 75% of all chronic disease is preventable. And what that means is that 75% of the time we have responsibility for our health. It's only the 25% that is hereditary. And it's not, my mother had breast cancer, my father had prostate cancer, but only 25% of the time is that going to be my destiny. 75% is in my hands in the lifestyle that I lead. So it's a common problem. And down there at the bottom, it says 4,500 studies have had the common denominator to prevent degenerative disease with a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. I can give you thousands of research studies if you're a research nerd like I am. And it clearly shows that fruits and vegetables are critical to our long-term health. So I want to introduce you to Juice Plus and their products in case you haven't, visited those lately. As I mentioned, this product's been around 25 years. I love the simplicity. It's just fruits and vegetables. All their products are fruits and vegetables. There's nothing here like a makeup line or a, jewelry line or a skincare line. This is all about getting more fruits and vegetables into our body. So at the top, we've got the bags. Those are the gummies, and they make those for the kids. As I mentioned, we have some adults that love the gummies. My brother does, for example. But the capsule bottles are just below them. They include, if you did all three, red, green, and purple, fruit, veggie, and berry, 36 raw, vine-ripened fruits, vegetables, and berries, non-GMO, and every batch is tested for herbicides and pesticides by an outside third party. So this is really clean produce. About 85% of this produce is organic, but most of this is actually considered better than organic because every batch is tested. So every piece of fruit that's claimed as organic at Whole Food is not tested for herbicides and pesticides that might have flown over from another field. The vegan protein mix is there. I have at least one shake a day with that. It's really delicious, and it's full of plants, and it's low glycemic. I should mention that MD Anderson Cancer Hospital uses these products, both the capsules and the vegan protein shake, on their ovarian cancer patients. And they've seen dramatic results in quality of life and, the ability to survive longer term after cancer. So it's a very well-respected product. On the far right is the Tower Garden. We love our Tower Garden. We grow fruits and vegetables 12 months out of the year. We grow outside during the summer months, and we grow inside during the winter months. And it's just a fun way for families to grow their own fruits and vegetables. And I tell you that the families who grow more fruits and vegetables in an environment like this eat more. So the kids want to eat what they grow, which is super fun. This is a visual of the fruits and vegetables that are included in Juice Plus. I won't take the time to read all these to you, but I think what I want to outline for you is the middle, which is the vegetable blend. Can you imagine getting beets, broccoli, rice bran, which is gluten-free, cabbage, lemon peel, parsley, carrots, garlic, kale, spinach, and tomatoes in your diet every day? I mean, we know that would be good for us, but we're getting it because we're eating Juice Plus each day. And I love that they're putting all of those into these huge industrial crushers, not juicers, crushers, taking the water out and drying it at a very low temperature in order to maintain the nutritional integrity of the produce. And I should tell you that, let's go over here to the orange on the fruit side. They put the entire orange in there. So we're getting the nutrition of the peel. And who knew that 75% of the vitamin C in an orange is found in the peel? But we're getting that. And when you juice, you get rid of all those things, obviously. So this is better than juicing, which I really love. I tried to juice. It was messy, and it was very time consuming and expensive. Here's the vegan protein powder. Love this. 13 grams of protein. It's gluten-free. It's non-dairy. It's got, all the things you see here. They also have a nutrition bar made out of the same formula. And I find that this is healthy fast food. I can make it up for breakfast and head out the door, or I can make it up for dinner. My husband's gone tonight to a meeting. I'll have a shake for dinner. It's just too easy. And it is definitely a good meal replacement for me, and a great snack for the kids. Very healthy for nursing moms, pregnant moms, children, and elderly adults. So it does not have any harmful ingredients, only food. This is the product that MD Anderson is using with their cancer patients too. I love that. We grow our own veggies, and we're going to be having some events in the next couple of months and actually having people over to see our tower garden grow. So if you'd like to learn more, I'll get Holly to share that with you. But it's a really fun way to grow your own veggies on your back deck. Only takes up 3 feet on our back deck, and we're growing about 28 plants at any given time. So you may be thinking, how much does it cost, Severin? You know, that's always the bottom line. We're always worried about our budget, especially with our families, you know, and the typical costs that happen in a family budget with food. So I like to point out that the average American consumes about $3 a day on a cup of coffee, and Juice Plus is less than that. Now, even if you're not a Starbucks person and you're not going out for coffee, typically we can find a way to fit it into your budget if you really want to find a way to, you know, get more fruits and vegetables into your diet. We started out with the red and the green, which is about $1.50 a day. We've moved up to the 3 because the berry blend, which was the third blend that we added, has so many antioxidant properties. We really needed to reduce inflammation. So we have found it very effective to have the 3 in our diet every day and at least 1 shake a day. And the shakes are about $2 a day, which is very comparable to other vegan shakes in the market. I just think this is a higher quality than most of the other vegan shakes that I've seen. I've researched a ton, as you might imagine. Kids can eat Juice Plus free. This is good to know. If you, an adult chooses Juice Plus, they can have their child, which is age 4 all the way up to full-time college, get Juice Plus free for 4 full years, as long as the adult continues to use Juice Plus. So typically the kids get the gummies, but sometimes the kids end up choosing the capsules because they have braces, or they, you know, just don't want to choose the gummies. But I'd love to, you know, get you more information on that. And it doesn't have to be a direct relationship to you. So if you have a, you know, niece or nephew or grandchild, you can cover them as well. It doesn't have to be your only child. But I love that Juice Plus is investing in families and trying to get more Juice Plus into the kiddos. This is the best part, and we can hang our hats on the research around Juice Plus. I mentioned earlier that I'm a research nerd, so I have really gone deep into many of these studies. This is just a few of the medical universities that have published research on Juice Plus. There are 38 studies today, and you can see MD Anderson is right there in the middle. It's one of the most well-respected cancer hospitals in the country. It's where I had my father for prostate cancer, so I know a lot about it. But Vanderbilt is on this list. Yale, you know, you can see the different universities, but we can give you the link to actually get down to the white paper on each of these studies. And Holly is happy to get that to you if you would like to look at the research. The University of South Carolina is the one that did the study on reduction of inflammation due to adding Juice Plus, and it is dramatic. I really love that study. So plenty of research. You don't want to just hear testimonials like mine. You want to see the data and the research. Finally, just to kind of summarize, Juice Plus is only products that add more fruits and vegetables to your diet. They're so simple. And what they're trying to do is help you bridge the gap between what you do eat and what you should eat. I have a foundation of nutrition every day because I took my capsules. And then I try to eat as well as possible. But some days I'm just not going to eat great. I'm going to be in a hurry. And some days I'm going to be on vacation and I'm going to splurge. And so this is just kind of like a insurance policy every day in my routine and in my family's routine. The only thing I want to point out on this slide that's a little bit different is there's a bottle on the far left. It's an orange bottle. It's brand new. It's a vegan omega blend. So I used to take fish oil, and many of you probably have or do today. This is a replacement for fish oil because there is so much controversy about what's happening to our fish today in the oceans. So this is all plant-based omegas, and it's omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, all in one blend, which is super good for brain health. We have a lot of children in our world today suffering with special needs, ADD, ADHD, focus issues, as well as us as adults suffering with dementia, anxiety, depression. That's what the omegas do, is they really help us with brain health. And so I take that every day now too. We've just added that, and I just think it's a great addition. So bottom line, Holly wants to say thank you for taking the time to learn about Juice Plus. Thank you for having an open mind. And if you would like to learn more, or if someone came to mind while we were talking that you'd like to share this with, we'd love to help you share it. But before I turn off the recording and ask for questions, I do want to just tell you that this company is a mission-based company. Their mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. And Holly and I have kind of locked arms to share that story with people. And we would love to share that with you if you have any interest in just helping some of your family and friends get healthy too. I love that some of my friends have chosen to join me so that they can get their product cheaper, and they can eventually just pay for their own product. That's all I started out as. And then eventually I just found that it was such purposeful work that I quit a full-time job in order to share Juice Plus. So give it some thought. We'd love to talk more about it. I'm going to turn off the recording real quick so that we can answer any questions.